Repair Clinic makes fixing things easy, with millions of replacement parts available on our website and the help you need to do the repair yourself. Since we encourage you to perform this procedure safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. Most dishwasher repairs will require some disassembly of the appliance. Before you attempt this, you should turn off the power supply to your dishwasher. To fully remove the upper dish rack, release the retaining tabs to remove the front stop clips from the support rails. You can now slide out the rack. If you need to replace the upper washarm support, first detach the adapter from the rack. Note where the old support is positioned, then remove it. Transfer the washarm from the old support to the new one. Position the new support on the rack. Align the adapter on the rack and on the support, then snap the adapter into place. Realign the upper rack on the support rails, then snap the front rack stop clips into place to secure the rack. To detach the lower washarm, fully remove the lower dish rack. Now rotate the mounting nut clockwise to release the washarm assembly. You can use channel lock pliers to help unthread the axle connector if you need to replace it. Remove the nut from the old connector. Prepare the new axle connector for installation by sliding on the nut. Now thread the new connector into the base fitting. Position the washarm assembly on the axle connector and rotate the nut counterclockwise to secure. Replace the lower dish rack to complete the procedure. To access components like the detergent dispenser, door latch, and power switch, use a Phillips head screwdriver to unthread the mounting screws securing the outer door panel. Slide the door panel down to remove. To replace the power switch, unthread the screws securing the control panel. Next, detach the panel and note the location of the power switch wires. You can use needle nose pliers to help disconnect the wires. Remove the two screws securing the power switch retaining bracket. Slide off the bracket and pull the old power switch free of the panel. Hold the power button in place, then align the new switch with the terminals positioned vertically and snap the switch into position. Properly align the retaining bracket and replace the screws to secure. Connect the wires to the appropriate terminals on the new switch. Reposition the control panel on the inner door panel and rethread the screws to secure. Replace the outer door panel by sliding the edges up behind the control panel. Hold the panel in place as you rethread the mounting screws. To access components like the door strike, door springs, and hinges, you will need to pull the dishwasher a few inches away from the cabinet. Detach the lower access panel and determine if the water and power supply lines provide enough slack to do this. If not, you will need to fully uninstall the appliance. Before you do this, be sure to shut off the water supply as well as the power. Use a 5/8" wrench or an adjustable wrench to help unthread the water supply line from the inlet valve elbow fitting. Be prepared for some water to spill. Next, use a Phillips head screwdriver to unthread the screw, securing the junction box cover. Then pull the cover off. Note the location of the wires, then untwist the wire nuts to disconnect the wires. Unthread the strain relief nut, if applicable, and detach the strain relief from the junction box. Next, disconnect the drain hose from the sink drain or garbage disposer and feed it through the cabinet. Open the dishwasher door and remove the mounting bracket screws. To move the dishwasher, you may need to adjust the legs to lower the appliance. Now very carefully pull the dishwasher away from the cabinet. To replace a door hinge, unhook the door spring from the hinge. Open the dishwasher door and use a flathead screwdriver to remove the retaining clip, securing the hinge to the mounting pin. You can now fully detach the old hinge and remove it. Install the new hinge by aligning the hook on the door pin, then slide the upper plate onto the mounting pin. Use pliers to straighten out the retaining clip. Then use a 5/16" nut driver to secure the clip on the mounting pin. Close the dishwasher door and attach the spring to the new hinge. Confirm that the door opens and closes properly. To replace components like the drain hose, pressure switch, and air breather assembly, you will need to fully remove the dishwasher from the cabinet. To access the pressure switch, detach the insulation blanket from the frame. Rotate the pressure switch counterclockwise to detach it from the mounting bracket. Note the orientation of the wires, then disconnect them from the switch. Detach the switch from the air pressure hose to fully remove. Install the new pressure switch by first attaching the air pressure hose. Then connect the wires to the appropriate terminals. Align the switch on the mounting bracket and snap it into place. You can use zip ties to secure the insulation blanket to the frame. To reach components like the water inlet valve, drain pump, and water softener dispenser, you will need to tip the dishwasher back so it rests on its rear panel. To replace the drain pump, first disconnect the wires from the pump. Now unthread the mounting screws. Rotate the old pump counterclockwise to remove. Install the new pump by inserting it into the housing and rotating it clockwise to lock it into place. Thread and tighten the mounting screws. Connect the wires to the terminals on the new pump. You can now return the dishwasher to its upright position. Before you reinstall the dishwasher, make sure the drain hose is accessible through the cabinet wall. Then gently slide the dishwasher back into the cabinet. Adjust the leveling legs if necessary. Replace the screws to secure the mounting brackets to the cabinet or countertop. Feed the drain hose through the cabinet and connect it to the sink drain or garbage disposer. Make sure the hose is elevated above the connection point. Fully position the wire strain relief in the junction box and secure the strain relief nut, if applicable. Connect the wires and secure them using the wire nuts. Realign the cover and replace the screw to secure. Reconnect the water supply line to the inlet valve elbow fitting. Realign the lower access panel and snap it into place. With the installation complete, turn the water supply back on, as well as the power, and your dishwasher should be ready for use. At Repair Clinic, we make fixing things easy. Thank you for supporting the production of these videos by purchasing your parts from our website.